Hello, my beautiful souls. I have a personal read here. Let me just adjust. Hope you can see. Um, okay, so what is really going on with your situation? There's just so much thoughts going on. You have so many thoughts. All of these swords, it's just the thoughts, the way we analyze things, the logical thinking, everything that's going on inside of our head, all of the thoughts. I'm seeing and really feeling that, you know what, this is definitely something that's karmic, but it's not so much karmic for him, but it's also karmic for you because you have that fear of defeat. You have that fear of defeat, and that fear of defeat is what is blocking your own awareness, okay? It's like Saturn has moved in your mind, and with Saturn comes a lot of trials and tribulations. But at the same point, it's like you have to it's like you're going to walk through the fire, but you will not be burned. Okay, this is to better you. This is to strengthen you, even though it doesn't look right. And even in this card, you see all these swords really piercing away at that heart. But a lot of this is kind of in your mind. Like maybe you're feeling that you're totally going crazy, or everything that you thought and believed isn't true, or, it's almost like, we either institutionalize ourselves or we push through it. And you're definitely going to push through it, okay? You do have a lot of strength in your own awareness, but right now this is your intellect. This is your intellect that is dealing with all of this. There is definitely that interference, but you really need to choose your words wisely and use your discernment. Okay. This is like, I know this all looks really bad, but there is the great turnout. We have the universe with you, and the universe is on your side. And you know what? The universe is basically going to take you through every whirlwind that you have to go through, because it's coming into completion. That's the last card of the major arcana. And so that's completion. Okay, so there is coming this emotional rebirth. Okay, like a regeneration. And it always comes after disappointment. And right here with the defeat, it's like you feel defeated. You have this fear of defeat. Okay, and that's what's blocking your awareness. That's what's blocking you from really going inside, because you feel that you've been defeated. But we do have a lot of anger, a lot of resentment. So a lot of that stuff really needs to come up to the surface, because it is causing the interference for you to move forward. And I know this sounds kind of out of sorts, considering what's going on with your situation, but this is about you moving forward. It's definitely, it's a karmic situation, but I believe it's for the both of you. And when people do lie, and those lies go out and say into the universe, those lies go out into the universe, they propel and they come back in different ways to us. And that's where those lies bring in a lack of trust. But that lack of trust right now is kind of like stagnant on you, and feeling maybe at a standstill, because there is that interference. And that with that interference is just your lack of trust in your own ability, because you definitely are gifted and you are very aware of what's going on. Excuse me. But you're allowing like your emotions to run wild, the analyzing and thinking, and in feeling the anger and the resentment from what has happened and what has conspired, and being so close to the situation. It's like iron sharpens iron. And so that's what's, really kind of going at it right now. But you are not defeated. And I feel like you're feeling like maybe you're just kind of stuck in this loop, okay? But you're actually creating your own emotional pain. And that's with your fear of defeat, and that's with your trust. Okay, so just know that when people do tell lies, or, come against our character or anything like that, we get this sense of not trusting ourselves. Okay, it goes inside. So just choose your words wisely. Try and release the anger and the resentment, and know that everything right here is playing out to a divine plan. Even though things inside of you are being brought to the surface and you're having to deal with them, this is a situation that, it is going to come up on top, because you are going to release all of this. He is going to release all of this. This is something for both of you to really learn and to get through together, even though you're not together. But this is, remember, this is like something that it's the universe. The universe is working here. So it's almost like it's something that both of you had agreed upon before coming into this world, because there is that rebirth, okay? You are going to have the completion. And with the completion, I'm saying like this is almost like the death card, okay? So, but this is like with your emotions, your intellect part of your soul. This is just like a death card. So everything that's going on in your mind, or you feel you're going crazy, you're doubting, you're lacking the trust, you're feeling anger, you're feeling resentment, you're having all of these blocks. This is all stuff that is being triggered because it needs to come up to the surface, because the universe is working. It's God is blowing you through trials and tribulations and tests right now. So this is very karmic, but it's karmic for the both of you. Okay, so you may, being the female aspect, may be feeling the pain more so because of the fear of defeat. It's almost like a self-inflicted pain. But just know that you got the universe here. You're going to do the full release, okay? This is like, the emotional release, the rebirthing, the regenerating. And it always comes after the disappointment. And then we have the abundance, okay? And with the abundance, that's all areas. These are your cups, and your cups are overflowing. There's a lot of love. You see the lotuses, and every lotus is just flowing out that love and that water. So just have release those fear, and release what you kind of feel, or like what your ego thinks, or the way things are. And you need to come back to that area of trust, okay? You need to come to your own awareness, because you know what's happening, but you're just looking for that reassurance from somebody else. And so there's really no need for you to go and be seeking people to just give you that confirmation. Right now, the universe is there and God is pushing you. These are things that you have to push through. So again, either you push through it, or you just stay there and keep pretending this self-inflicted pain, causing interference, because, you feel like you're going crazy in this situation. And, just like really choose your words wisely, or what you say in the situation. But you do have the abundance, the love is overflowing. You will get through this. Both of you are going to get through this. And, the communication is going to pick up, and it will be better. Okay. Okay. A lot of it is, it's like your thoughts. It's like your thoughts are just really running wild, and you're causing your own awareness to be blocked. Okay, I think that's about it. I almost feel like an energy is coming through. Just continue to be love, that unconditional love. Be that support, be that loving and caring person, and try and see things the way you want them to be. Even though there is a third person, just try and see things the way you want them to be. Okay? So you need to come back to your positive. You really need to come back to your positive. So start manifesting the life that you see with your partner. Start to manifest what you see with your partner, and know that in life, whether it's male or female, our partner is always going to work with people of the opposite sex. There's always going to be somebody that's going to be attracted to our partner. And so we need to be able to trust. And a lot of that trust, again, is from within. So if you can't trust your own gut feeling, or you can't trust your own higher self and what you know to be true of this relationship, then you have a lot of work to be done, because that will stay with you as life goes on. So I really feel like trust is also another life lesson, and this may be something that's coming up with you. And because the lies that were told, or lies that have been told over the years, have really brought in a lack of trust for your own self, not just for other people, but for your own self. So if that makes sense to you, you really need to start trusting your own intuition and your own gut feeling where this is concerned, and really release those harsh judgments, that anger and that resentment that you're feeling towards the situation. You know, maybe these lies were told so that you could get this message about how lies come into our soul realm and they manifest in us having a lack of trust. And that's part of a plan of negative forces against our gifts and the call and the purpose that we have on our life. The more people that lie to us and take love from us, the farther we are from being the beings of love and truth that we need to be for the new world. Okay, so I hope you understand this. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them below. Anybody else interested in a personal read, I will be available for the next 2 hours. And then I have a client, and then I have my night job. So all of you out there, blessings. Thank you for your emails. Thank you for all of your sweet notes and comments. You guys are a great boost and real encouragement for myself. I love you. Namaste.